have a quick question discussion. I have to have the question first in my mind. All right, let me ask you. Yeah. Some of you might know. If you do know, please wait for others to answer. There was a robber, not a robber, a criminal, dacoit, robber. He's done all kinds of things, drugs, everything, right? Bad, notorious criminal in a particular place, and police always used to search. By the way, this is a true story. Police were always searching for this guy, very notorious guy, and finally they get to know his address, where he stays. Silently, when that criminal is there in that house, the police go to his house to catch him. As soon as the police enter the house, the criminal is there in the house. He runs to the kitchen of the house. All right, and the police cannot catch him. I repeat again. There is a criminal in a particular location, and the police want him badly. And they did not know where he was living, and finally through analysis and research or whatever, they identify where he lives. The day when he is there in the house, they go to catch the culprit. They enter the house, and the man who is there in the house, in that house only there is a kitchen. He runs to the kitchen, and the police cannot catch him. So they go off. Next day they come again, when they know that he is in the house. As soon as they come, where will this fellow run to? Kitchen. And from kitchen he says Tata. Right? And the police go away. They can't catch him. What is happening here? Why are the police not able to catch this man even though they want him? What happens? People who don't know, please ask me questions. Don't guess. Ask me questions.
Was he alive?
Was he? Alive? Dead? Ghost? No, he was very much alive. Very much alive. True story, true story.
Where was this house located?
In the border.
Very good.
City, jungle, desert.
Very good, very good. Very good question. Bang on the target. I'll answer. Yes. Yes. Very good, very good. It is there on land only. House is there on land only. Kitchen is also there on land only. Yes. Anybody else?
Did he have a helipad in his kitchen?
Did he have a helipad in his kitchen? Take off. A rocket better. Okay. No. Your earlier question was the right question to ask. I want everybody to get that. Rajanagar guys, you don't like the question. Criminal alla. Answer model. Just kidding. Answer the question. Ask me questions. Huh? Trying to blast. Did the criminal have bombs everywhere? In kitchen they're full of bombs. Come. But right? So I will blast it, I'll kill you. No. He was not trying to do that.
Does he had any weapon?
Did he had any weapon? Did he have any weapon? No. No weapons whatsoever. Huh? Police hates to enter kitchen. Which police is that, man? No. I'll tell you. Some of you have already asked me the question. The question to think of, and remember this happened really, so there has to be a logical reason. Yeah, the question is where? Where is the house? Yes.
Kitchen is
Yes.
another country.
Yes. This is one country, this is another country, on the border. I mean, this house was created long ago. The kitchen is there in a different country, and the rest of the house is there in a different country. Now when the police enter inside, this fellow is there only. Here is an open door, it is there. Silently, he goes inside. Different country. Now the police, as per their jurisdiction rules, they cannot enter another country unless they go through the proper channels, which is the reason why they could not catch him for a long time. True story, man. Can you imagine? First of all, border is a fictitious line, don't you think? According to me at least, there is, when you were younger in school, I don't know if you did this, I used to do it. When we were younger in school, we would sit in benches, and what would we do? From here to here is my, my forte, my whatever, right? You cannot come into this. We would write a line or keep a book or something like that. I mean,
We also write the name by using
you also read the name or whatever it is, right? And if some person, that person, other person comes, you don't know in my school what and all had happened. People did compass fighting. Atre baat kya? Right? Yeah. So clearly that's ridiculous, don't you think? There is no difference between those two 7-8-year-old kids fighting and two countries fighting. There is no difference because the border is fictitious, isn't it? There is no country specific thing that somebody had created earlier on. As you know, all the landmass are moving even now. You know that? Every year, many countries move from this much to this much. Right? Every year they are moving. For example, in another 100 years, there is going to be a huge change in the structure of the land. Then what will happen to border? God only knows. It's created, it's a fictional thing, isn't it? No difference. And how people say, right? No difference. You see, it's still childish behavior of us. I know why it is practical and why it is necessary, but still I find it very funny. I hope within our lifetime we see where there is no border. You can go anywhere. I mean, come on, man. You want to go to Himalayas? You want to go to Tibet? You want to go to China? You want to go to this one? To go and come, you have to you have to have passport, buy visa, give that. Why? You should be able to just go, isn't it? I mean, that's, according to me at least, the way it should have been. Unfortunately, it is not. Anyway, that's what happened, and that's why they could not catch him. And finally, the two countries, they were at loggerheads. They made a pact. They destroyed the house. Then where will he stay? Either this country or that country, and they caught him and threw him behind the jail. Anyway, let's come back and discuss this. Whatever we have discussed, let's recap it. But to recap it, let me ask you a couple of questions. Through that, let's understand. Now, tell me, execution of first statement alone, only first statement alone, creates how many objects of string and where? Where? Don't say heap. Even pool is in heap only. Outside pool or inside pool? That's all. You know that there is only two things. Either there is outside or it is inside. All right. Outside the pool, one object, right? Execution of second statement alone creates how many objects? One object where? Inside the pool, right? Execution of third statement alone creates how many objects and where? One object where? Outside the pool. Correct, no? Wrong and correct. I'll repeat the question again. Okay? String S1 equal to new string of ABC creates the objects where? Outside the pool. Right? And how many? One. Wrong. Look at the statement again. Carefully observe Madi. Tell me again. String S1 equal to new string of ABC. How many objects are created and where? Two objects. One became two now. Two objects. Where? Ondil. In pool, outside pool. Why do you say that? Idilla andre adirlebek sir. Remember, this is important. JVM, when it encounters this, imagine these are the first few statements on your in your main method program, which means the heap is kind of empty now, right? Pool is empty, let us say. When it now encounters string S1 equal to new string of ABC. ABC in double quotes is a what? Literal. ABC is a literal. Are you with me? That literal has to be created where? String pool. Inside string pool. So in the pool there is nothing, which is why it will create a new string ABC, and that reference is passed to new string of. And whenever you use new string of, what has to be created? object. So one more object is created outside the pool with the same state. Are you with me? And where does S1 point to? Pulu or outside Pulu? Outside Pulu. S1 points to this. Are you with me? It's exactly, I remember a scenario that happened to one of my friends. One of my friend is there, and he is extremely a numerology follower. Numerology, you know? Yeah, all that adding of the letters and whatnot, and you get a number. So, and he was an extreme numerology follower, and he had already decided everything in his life of the future. Like 5 years what he'll do, 10 years what he'll do, when he'll buy a car, what car. So much so that he already knew that he is going to marry a person whose name starts with what? Letter. All decided when he was young only. I said, he is like non-numerology follower. I will follow. And not only that, he had also decided which year he will have kid. 2 kids, this year one, that year one. Everything decided. Innu madhuve agilla. Right? Yeah. So, then, by the way, it was very surprising that this is the entire way he led his life. And surprisingly, he wanted to marry somebody whose name starts with an R and who has an A in the third letter and something like that. Okay, some weird combination. And he married such a person only. Proper like that. He had decided on one particular year he will buy a car. That year only he bought the car. Alright? He did exactly like that. He said first year, this particular year I have the baby. That year only he had the baby. We were also like, one shabash man. Yenappa. Then he had said he will have 2 babies. Alright? And next year, whatever that year came, he was supposed to have 1 baby. You know? And he met somebody, and they got, I mean, for whatever reason this discussion came up, and he said, I will have 1 baby this year. And that other person said, Chancellor, 2 babies he will have. My friend, you know, his numerology will go wrong now. So clearly, as soon as his wife got pregnant, they did all kinds of operations, etc., so that no more babies can happen. And then he went back to this, only 2, right? Only 2 babies. One night in Adband. That other fellow said, Chancellor, 2 babies. You will have 2 more babies. This fellow is thinking. Suddenly the wife delivers twins. You understand? And clearly, how many babies he had was 3. And suddenly he was like, oh my God, what have I done throughout my life? Now I have to change the way I look at things. Anyway, like that only. You wanted 1, no? Bandid 2. Right? String S1 equal to ABC. Reshma DM anybody? Somebody has come for you. Yeah. So string S1 equal to new string of ABC. Be careful. Anything in as a literal, when you create as a string, where will the JVM try to create it? Is inside the pool. If it is not already there. If it is there, it will reuse it. Right? By the way, JVM, it's not our functionality. Meaning, we cannot control this functionality of JVM. The string pool is always there. All string literals are created in the pool all the time. You understand? So now, second statement execution. Tell me only this statement execution. How many objects are created? 0, 0. Because there is already a string ABC in the pool. So S2 will now point to this. String S3 equal to new string of ABC now. Again, will a new object ABC be created? No. Not in the pool. But outside the pool? S. And S3 will now.
That also has a literal.
No, where? New string, no. This literal is reused. But new string of means one more object is created outside the pool. Are you with me? That is why, what is the takeaway learning best practice from here? You should never create a string like this. Because if you create a string like this, what might actually happen are 2 objects might be created unnecessarily. Are you with me? So you should always create strings like this. Never using new string of. That's the best practice. Are you with me? And what is the advantage of the string pooling, by the way? What is the advantage of string pooling? Reduce time and space. So if number of objects that are created are less, our program is faster. It occupies less space, less cleanup, right? So it improves performance. Strictly for performance reasons, string pooling is done by the JVM. But let me also ask you, Now tell me, string S3 equal to ABCD. ABCD. Will a new string object be created or reuse? New. Where? Inside the pool. Correct now? Because string literal. Are you with me? So ABCD is different from ABC. What about ABC space? New. Are you with me? So what about string S4 is equal to capital ABC or capital A small bc? New. Are you with me? They are not the same. And now if I do S4 dot to uppercase, let's say string S5 equal to any string manipulation I do, where will the new string manipulated object be resulted in? Outside the pool. All string manipulation objects are created outside the pool. Understand it in this way. Only double quoted literals. Literals means what? Strings created by your keyboard in code. Only string literals are created in the pool. Everything else outside the pool. Are you with me? Everybody clear? Good job. Any questions for me, please? Jayanagar especially. Jayanagar?
No, sir.
Okay.
Sir?
Okay. Yeah.
You tell space ABCD space
Ah.
and you apply trim operation.
Yes. Thank you for asking. Important question. Space ABCD space, and I do a trim operation. So remember, trim operation is a manipulation, isn't it? And whenever I manipulate a string, that string will not be manipulated, but a new string is created. And where is this created? Outside. Is that the question? Yeah, it is definitely created outside, right? Even the trim will result the string in outside of the heap. Any string manipulation operation will create outside. The simple way to understand is only literals are created in the pool. Literals are anything in double quotes. String optimization is done for literals. But quickly tell me, are string literals immutable or new string of ABC immutable? When I create ABC in double quotes immutable or new string of ABC immutable?
No, only the string literal is immutable.
You see, like this also, like that also, both are string only. You understand? Both are immutable itself. There is no mutable string and immutable string. There is only immutable strings. Are you with me? What is the difference then literal and non-literal? It is just where it is created. Either it is created in the pool or outside the pool. But either ways, all string objects are created as immutables. Are you with me? That is a different topic. This is a different topic. Are you with me? String immutability is true for all strings, no matter how you create it. Is this clear? Everybody okay? Very good. Jayanagar, any doubts? Any other doubts? Okay. See, the best way to understand this is by coding it and seeing it for yourself, right? Permutation, combination. I'll demonstrate it. I'll show it to you. It just takes 2 minutes to demonstrate and try all permutation combination. You try it out and you expect a result and see whether you get the same result. If you do, then your understanding is correct. Everybody clear? Okay, very good. Now, better let me show it to you off. When we are clear about this, when we are fresh in this, when we have this fresh in our mind, let us see of a demo and let's wrap it up. I was very optimistic thinking that I could finish this and the test question discussion. So looks like we'll need more time. No problem. Sorry, looks like I will not leave you early after all. Just a minute, let the projector come up. Sure. So I'm going to create a class called test string, and I'm going to test the different string methods and more importantly the pooling and whatnot. Please note, don't ever create, I'm warning you, don't ever create a class named string.java. You understand? If you create a class named string.java, then every other program in your code will stop working. You understand? Because every other program will think about that your string is the correct string. You understand? They will talk to themselves. Hey, what's string badiyani? What's string badiyani? Even a string. You, you understand? So every program you have coded will stop working, because even in a program where you don't use strings, the main method you will accept a string array. That string array will start using your string now. Are you with me? So please don't create any classes with names of your library. Alright? It will make your program to stop working. So test string. Public static void main. String array args. Now, I'm going to test. So I have already sent you I already gave it to you in the lab. I will mail it to you tonight, in case you don't have the lab documents. So I'll mail you a class called test string methods, where I've tested all the methods. We have already discussed enough times. I don't think I need to show this to you, so you can easily check it out. Having said that, let me walk you through the pooling and the immutability. So let's see. String S1 equal to ABC is boring, yeah? Yeah.
Mitra.
Mitrava, okay, take it. All right. Now, what I want to do is I want to try this. S1 dot to uppercase of, right? And let's verify. This is how we verify, isn't it? So we will verify S1 is equal to plus S1. The first thing is to verify the immutability of a string. That means whenever I try to modify a string, that string must not be modified, isn't it? Let's verify that. String S1 equal to Mitra, S1 dot to uppercase of, SOP of S1. Obviously, what should be the output as per our understanding currently?
Mitra small.
Mitra small or Mitra capital?
Small.
Mitra small. All right, small Mitra it is. So go to my classes folder. I'll go to my source folder, and I will compile java c minus d dot slash classes test string dot java. Oops. All right, done. Now java space test string. There you go. S1 is Mitra small case. However, I know what does this to uppercase return is a reference, and that reference I can hold, and now I can print that S2 as well. Are you with me? Now let's observe. There you go. S2 is capital Mitra, all caps. Everybody clear? So we have understood that even if I call to uppercase, that S1 pointed string state does not change. It creates a brand new object reference is returned, and clearly that if I want to hold the reference, I need to hold it separately, and then only I can access the modified. If I access S1, it is pointing to the older Mitra itself. Fair enough? S3 is equal to new string of Mitra. Now, system.out.println is S1 dot equals of S3 question mark. S1 dot equals of S3. So similarly, is S1 equal to S3. S1 equal to S3. I'll put it in brackets. Now tell me.
True and false.
Okay, fair enough. You're right. I'll also do S4 is equal to Mitra again. I'll also do S5 is equal to capital Mitra. All right. Now let's try all permutation combination. Okay. So I'm comparing S1 Mitra with S3 Mitra. Right? First using equals, then using equal to equal. Then what I will do is I'll compare S1 with S4. S1 with S4. Then I'll compare S2 with S5. S2 with S5. Let's go one at a time. First thing should be pretty obvious. S1 dot equals S3. Can you tell me? S1 dot equals S3. It will return true. True. And remember, if I had capital M Mitra, it would return false. Okay, cool. Now, but where are the string objects created, by the way? S1 is within pool. Pool. This fellow is outside the pool. But both of them have the same state or not? So equals compare the state, which is why always equality check will return true. However, if I do S1 equal to S3, what should we ideally get is false, false, right? Because they are pointing to two different objects, one in the pool, one outside the pool, definitely false. What about S1 equal to S4? Definitely, because of pooling, if our understanding is correct, it should be written true, right? This is the test. What about S2 equal to S5? S2 is S1 dot 2 uppercase, creates a string object outside the pool, and this is inside the pool, so it should ideally be false. There you go. So S1 dot equals S3. Obviously it is true. One is in the pool, one is outside the pool, no problem, the state is being compared. S1 equal to S3 is obviously false. The reason is they are pointing, one is pointing to the pool object, one is pointing to the outside the pool object. S1 equal to S4 is true because both of them are pointing to the same object within the pool. That's where we are getting the optimization. S2 equal to S5. S2 is also capitals, all caps Mitra. S5 is equal to also all caps Mitra, but it is false. Why is it false? Because S1 dot 2 uppercase creates it outside the pool. A string S5 equal to Mitra creates it inside the pool. Equal to will return false. Everybody with me? Okay, fantastic. Alright, that's all there is to it really. This is the important discussion, not always found everywhere. This discussion is critical that you understand it. I will send you a couple of things for you to go through, but please also note you are expected to start using the video app and start using the videos that I tell you to use. Go through the videos which I tell you to use, tell you to go through. So there is a detailed discussion on string methods, all the string methods. Please watch it. It's just a 15-20 minute video. It'll recap all the string methods usages, right? Just for your practice, just for a recap. Then, more importantly, I will send you the two problems or the two questions, not the question, sorry, I will send you the demo code. So what I want you to do is to just go through it, right? So I have shown, how to use the length method, how to use the caret method, how to use the substring, how does it work with the compare to, the equals, the split, all of it. Alright, just go through that, compile it, run it, and what I want you to do is to try out a couple of programs. Alright, I will be sending you a couple of exercises tonight. Please go through that. If in case any of you don't have enough problems to be done, let me know immediately. Alright, so ideally, when can you reach that position is only after you have completed code eval. So there are enough questions in code eval for you to go through on a daily basis, right? So finish code eval, and the sooner you finish, the faster we'll be able to push you to placements as well. And when I say finish, I mean truly finish it, right? By solving each one of them using steps to program. Are you with me? So this is where your code eval is there. Now from the 4th problem till the 100th problem, it's just arrays and strings, arrays and strings, arrays and strings, right? Gallop on your own. Don't wait for everybody, right? Each one of you find your own pace. You understand? Some of you go faster, some of you go slow, doesn't matter. You have to finish all these programs. Finishing them is the only thing that will gain you strength so that we can start up with more challenging problems. Your programming fundamentals will become really strong. Please go through them. All right? Thank you very much.